It's said that the spirit, the way the spirit goes, the way the spirit flies, is the way that will lead to success. Now, I don't know who said that, but that's the trend that I get from people. That's the trend that I get from my mentors. That's the trend that we get from society. And one of the case in points that we look at it would be an entrepreneur. We always hear it. Oh, you have to be an entrepreneur. You have to drive your own agenda. Stop allowing others to drive. Okay. But then on the other hand, you hear, oh, you have to be an entrepreneur. You've got to drive it. You've got to do this. You should look at the world as entrepreneur. And I agree with it. I really agree that if we looked at not the role, and we sometimes confuse the role like an entrepreneur, we say, or a leader. We confuse that as a role. And then it is not a role. It is a skill. It is a mindset. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. So entrepreneurs are you and me. We go through life. You know, if you start a family, you're an entrepreneur. You're starting the family unit. You've created an idea, and there's a formula that says an entrepreneur plus capital. So the person plus capital will equal a product plus customers, which equals business. So you could take that and say that a person plus money will find a way to solve a problem, and that might be one's unhappiness or one's loneliness, one's direction, and solve that and market it and make a name for him or herself. What do you think about in your day when you go and say, I'm really passionate about this. I really want this to happen. I'm going to focus on this today. Do you then say, oh, I'm done. I got an idea? No, you probably put it into action. Because if you feel the passion, you feel the purpose within you, you go and carry it out. Now you can do checklist things and say that's, you know, the spirit where you move, the spirit moved me to, I needed wine and cheese. But what is it that we're really focused on? We're really trying to focus on, as human beings, the ability to solve problems, to find a problem, be able to find some solution to it, whether it's a product or a service, whether it's a new way of approaching it, and then delivering it, marketing it in essence. So if you're talking about your family, you create, you know, this unit of two that then says, well, increase our happiness, increase our joy, increase our legacy, we'll multiply, we'll extend the family, and we'll, you know, solve that problem. So forth and so on. Let's just stick to business, okay? So in your business life, in your workplace, are you working on building people around you? You know, everybody has this need within them to be something of merit, to be something at a higher level. Our job, if we do it right, would be to help those people, help ourselves, but also help those around us go to that higher level, to focus on a goal and come together and build something. That's what a true entrepreneur is really focused on, is really helping to solve a need for the community, solve a need for the clients, solve a need for some future, for a future that is different. Whether it's a community organization, nonprofit, whether it's the Chamber of Commerce, whether it's the, you know, big corporate mega marts of the world, they're there about solving a purpose. That's why we have vision statements. That's why we have purpose statements, mission statements. There's some need. And if we do it right, everybody can get behind it and say, this is what we have. This is what we want. This is where we can go with it. So what is it today on November 3rd, as you go out into the world? What is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that it doesn't necessarily have to have money, but if you look at capital as something more than just money, capital is effort. Capital is bringing a team together. Capital is directing an effort. So time, talent, treasure, if you look at it that way. If you are armed with all that, what's the problem that you're going to solve today? Or what is the step that you're going to take towards that problem? As I work with entrepreneurs in the community, that's one of the things that we work on is really, where are you going? What are you doing today? And sometimes entrepreneurs just get the person, not the role, not the position, but the person. Each of us gets tired. We get worn down. It's the same old, or, it's one fire to another. We're running and doing those tasks and going at full tilt, and then suddenly we just can't. And we're just wiped out, and we don't have those ideas. We don't have what's flowing. And yet, we have something within us. We have that purpose. We have that fire within us. So if you look at it, an entrepreneur's fire-driven, is really flame-driven, spirit-driven. We hear that the current generation, the millennials, are entrepreneurial and focused on, doing something that none of us, baby boomers and, all the other generations combined are doing. But it's been found, that's the belief. But the hard fact behind it is millennials are indebted, and they have debt. They have heavy loads of debt. They are unemployed. They're underemployed. So they've left the workforce and trying to figure out, what they're going to do, and just not really searching. At least that's what the stats say. That's what the statistics say. So how do we get them fired up? Well, we get them fired up by giving them a purpose, maybe bringing them into an effort, a dream, a goal that you have. Get them involved. That's what they're looking for. I think the next generation, the Z generation, the Z generation, the Alpha generation thereafter, both of those are a little bit more wanting to go towards a purpose. Now, I'm not saying everybody fits that, but there's a lot of people that that are just sitting waiting for someone to ask them, hey, come. So they're asking for someone to just say, hey, my name's Joe, or whatever your name is. My name is Joe, and I got this great idea I think you can help me with. I think you have the skills, you have the ability to help me be delivering this particular vision, this glorious thing that we're going to do to help the world be a better place. I bet you they'll step up. So this day, on this last day of the work week, the first Friday of the month, let's take a look into what it is that we have within our spirit. What is it that enlightens us and fires us up and gets us going? Stop allowing roles to define and say, oh, I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not a leader. We're all entrepreneurs. We're all leaders because we have people that depend on us, that have people that follow us. We have people that we stand out as a role model to. We have a purpose to deliver, and we need to get people involved. Whether it's your dream, whether it's your freedom, whether it's your delicious baked goods, whatever the purpose, whatever the thing is that you have in your mind that you want to deliver, that you think that you are called to do, then that's what you should go after. And do it, and don't let others put you astray. Get that spirit going and solve that problem, market it, and you will be further down the road towards a greater world, towards a greater success, towards an entrepreneurial spirit, that which gives and takes a risk and delivers upon it. Be well today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon with another thought into how our spirit, our force, and what you can do to deliver it, to embody it, to embolden it, to empower it, to engage it, to deliver it with all your might. Because you're worth it, and the people around you are looking for you to lead them. Thanks much. See you soon.